You're here and I'm queer, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you another rendition of my ongoing obsession. We are doing heavy glam, heavy stones, and heavy charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. We will be making a psychic, telepathic diamond, Jeff the Landshark. And yes, I am working on a doll behind the scenes, as always. I'm pretty much working on like maybe 3 to 4 projects right now, all at the same time. So let me do my big one and make another Jeff the Landshark, please. This is for me. This is for those Jeff mains. A lot of you have enjoyed my Sakura Pink Jeff, as we all should. I mean, how can you hate this? Like, hello? Mommy! I mean, can you see it? Can you see the material? Can you see it? 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 And I've actually received some suggestions to make one that is Emma Frost inspired. And that's when I knew you guys were the real ones. And that's what we're doing today. Like my Emma Frost dolls, which if you haven't seen, will be linked up here. We will be making not 1, but 2 Jeff the Landshark as well. I mean, look at the material. It's right here. Oh my god, I just had a flashback making these and it was not fun. It was not fun. But it's okay, we will move forward and we will move forward. It's what we have to do. I do want my Emma Frost dolls to be able to hold this Jeff because this is a little bit too big. So we will make him smaller for this one, which is actually a little bit more comic book accurate. And hopefully the printing for this one wouldn't be as difficult as these ladies because I may give up in the middle of it all, you know? I do want to say thank you to Gothic Zombie for helping me with the Jeff file, to clean it up and also decimate it, to make it look like the diamond, to give him the really jagged edges, to really make him look geometric and everything. And hopefully when we print that in clear, it will look like a diamond. The one that scares me, aside from regular resin printing, is clear resin printing. And I am not looking forward to the failures. Most of the times I get really stressed out with these art projects. Of course, not our dear Jeff, you know, he can do no wrong. But sometimes I do just want to relax and unwind. And playing this game has definitely been my favorite escape from these artistic madness. And that game is none other than Love and Pies. It's cute, relaxing, fun, and easy to pick up and play. In Love and Pies, you match ingredients to create delicious baked goods, serve them to your customers, and upgrade and decorate your cafe with the tips you earn. Customization is so big for me, and I love that you can truly mix and match your decor pieces. I mean, my cafe is looking pretty spiffy if I do say so myself. I'm always so curious on how the story unfolds as well. Besides the fun decorating and matching, this game has a rich storyline filled with mystery and drama. Imagine uncovering secrets from that mysterious fire, while also running a business, baking goods, serving customers, and finding love. This game truly has it all. It's one of the reasons I keep coming back and why it's become part of my daily life. And now Love and Pies has a treat for you. Download Love and Pies using my link below and play till day 3 within the next week to claim a sweet treat of 200 energy and 50 gems. And trust me, those go a really long way and is a total game changer. I want to say thank you to Love and Pies for sponsoring this video. Now let's go back to our one and only Landshark. The regular version printed out really well. Look at him. Oh my god. It's so cute. It's so tiny though. Definitely more handheld for Miss Emma Frost. And honestly, he looks super cute and tiny and dainty. Definitely more comic book accurate, and I'm obsessed. I'm not sure if Emma Frost can truly carry him while she's standing because he's very heavy actually, even though he's hollow. While we work on the regular Jeff, let's go ahead and also print the clear version, so wish me luck. At least if anything, that's going to be in motion while we're working on the regular thing. So if there's failures, we have time to print it out. I hope the clear one prints really well. We added a lot of mica powders, a lot of glitter in there, so I definitely got carried away a little bit, so we'll see. Now let's go back to the regular Jeff, and I'm really happy that he printed all in one, but I do have some drainage holes that we need to patch up. So let's go ahead and do that. I will be using epoxy sculpt to fill in those holes, and if you guys are wondering, those holes are necessary usually for resin printing because the resin inside does need to be cleaned up since we made Jeff hollow, hoping that he will be lighter. And now it's time to paint our glam Jeff. And because Emma Frost mainly wears white, not blue, I think we should paint him white. Or maybe off-white. Maybe a little gray here and there for dimension. I do think in the end we are gonna go for a lighter gray, just so that his markings and detailing can be white. Because usually, I mean, the white would have been really, really cool, but then I didn't think reversing it and making the markings like gray would have worked well, at least not in my vision. So we're gonna do the opposite. This way we can still shadow and contour Jeff, but we can also highlight him. It's perfect medium. I'm trying to do the same semi-cel shady style for Jeff so that it matches the Sakura Jeff as well in terms of like paint job and like rendering. Now let's go ahead and start with the details. And that includes his markings, his face, and all of that. Now we are able to do his markings in solid white, and as you can see, we still have to build it layer by layer. It doesn't really get covered in the very first layer, so sometimes it does take a little bit of time, a little bit of building up to really get like the opaqueness that you want. I initially planned for his markings to kind of be glitterified or bedazzled actually, but then I thought that was going to be a little bit too much. I mean, I know we're team too much all the time here, but you know, I was trying to really pull it back. Because we are working with a smaller scale, I wanted to be realistic with all of the details and maximalist we can make Jeff, but still be very elegant, classy, and poised. Initially, I wanted his regular form eyes to be made out of clear resin, so it looks like diamonds, but I feel like that will take away from the overall cuteness of Jeff. I mean, I feel like it'll take away from the boba eyes, but we will give him his mother's eyes. And maybe perhaps we can make the starry eye work this time. We'll see, let's try it out. I feel like one of the main things that makes Jeff super, super adorable and cute is his dark eyes, which is very boba-like, it's very just cute, it's very Bambi eyes, and so trying to go for blue and trying to go for a lighter eye, I thought was going to be hard to make it really, really cute. So I did initially go for a blue and I added metallics in there, but in the end I'm going for a darker metallic gray. And for the catch lights, we are doing a diamond sparkly shape and of course the regular catch lights. And by the way, yes, I grew out my hair. I mean, you know, I was so bored with it. So I'm like, let me just wake up and grow it out. I actually got this coiffeur from James Mansfield Beauty. I was at their appartement and I was so blown away with the color and how it looked. And I was so obsessed. And I'm like, I need that. I need to buy it. So here we are. It's been my latest obsession. I mean, I'd like to think it's giving Alucard. I'd like to think it's giving Sephiroth. Now let's go ahead and give his tongue some color, some life, and it's been really, really fun and kind of satisfying trying to get that perfect shade of tongue. It is Jeff, and he is cartooning, so it's not going to be like human color, I guess. He is looking so cool, so glam. I'm obsessed. Now let's go ahead and work on his collar. I'm doing a base of silver for his collar, which honestly is not super needed since we are covering it, but just for my own sake, I was like, let's just go for it and cover it. But I do want to add more detailing to Jeff's overall body. Of course, I sprayed him overall with Mr. Super Clear before this step, but now let's go ahead and work on the gills and, you know, shadowing and everything using pastels. This is really, really fun for me because you can just really go free with contouring, adding those artificial shadows with pastels, and overall, we're just giving him a little bit more dimension. I was using a mixture of light gray, dark gray, and a little bit of black here and there, just to really emphasize the model as much as I can, but also, you know, reeling it back in to make it realistic. And now I'm taking my watercolor pencils just to give him some nose so that he can breathe. You know, he is a land shark, so now he can breathe. And I'm also going to give him, again, those render stylized lines, which I really, really love. It makes him look super cartoony. It just makes him look more comic book-like. And overall, I really, really love this style of rendering. It makes the figure a little bit more 2D looking. And I don't know, it's just kind of fun for me. I think it's because it makes it look more sketch-like, and for me, I really, really love sketches. I love the look of sketches, and there's just something organic with a sketchy look, at least for me. And so I think that's what this is giving me, and maybe that's why I'm enjoying, like, doing it. Now let's give him a little bit of a wet look using a satin varnish. I did mix Pearlex powders with this one so you can see those micro glitter in there, which I think is super, super perfect for Jeff. And honestly, I'm obsessed. For his tongue, his mouth, and overall his eyes, I'm using a high gloss varnish. And this part is always so satisfying for me. Oh my god, we cannot forget about his name tag. I mean, we wouldn't know who this is without the name tag, of course. I think it's appropriate for him to also have a fully stoned collar, like Miss Emma Frost. They need to match, of course. Initially, I did want to include some sort of fur aspect to his design, but I think because we made him a little bit too small, it might look too busy overall. Like, his overall design needs to be able to breathe, so I feel like simplifying a few things will suffice. It is time to bedazzle! I'm really, really excited for this part because it's just super, well, watching it is satisfying, but doing it is, honestly, it wasn't too bad because it's not like what I did for Miss Emma Frost, you know, bedazzling 2 costumes. This one, it's literally just a collar, so it was a really, really sweet spot. It was really, really fun for me. I was so curious how he would look, though, if I was to bedazzle the entire thing. Oh my god. He is looking so, so, so amazing. I am obsessed. Emma, she better be proud because I'm proud. Like, I'm super, super happy. And honestly, I'm just super, super excited. Oh, could it be? That must be the printer. So let's go ahead and check it out. There were a few mishaps along the way, but oh my god, look at how, like, satisfying this looks. Like, it just looks super cool, having the clear resin print. And alas, we have a success on our hands. I mean, you know, there's some story to tell, but this one was a success. So let's go ahead and cure it, prepare it, and we are ready for our clear diamond Jeff. So I actually ended up printing 3 versions to see which one boasts better results. And no, I did not print them all at once. And yes, they were all printed separately. Real talk, this probably took me like 4 days to print out. So I had to like empty out the thing and like I had to like reset the printing. And so I added more clear to it and I feel like this one was good. These are solid pieces. I pretty much printed out rocks, you know, like clear rocks. But they look super, super cool. And the mica powder is really mica powdering. Look at that. That is so freaking cool. When you're adding the blue, when you're adding the mica powders, when you're adding all of this, it just tends to complicate the formula. So I did have 2 failures when I was doing this. But alas, we were able to get 3 at least. But they look so, so good. And yes, right now they look frosted because every time you clean the resin, it will mattify everything. But I'm really, really obsessed so far with how it's looking. It's just so satisfying to see a diamond Jeff. Oh my god! There's not going to be a lot of things to do, but we do need to refine it, sand it, and then gloss it up, of course. Because of the supports, this side of Jeff is kind of, I mean, it's not super pretty. When you are printing a solid resin, especially because it's clear, I had to add a lot of supports in there, which then kind of messed up the entire model. And so now we really have to refine it, clean it up, sand it, do our big one, and hopefully add the decimated look again. I'm taking my rotary tool, I am wet sanding and kind of wet sculpting this model, just so that we can give him back the decimated look, at least for this side of Jeff. It's not going to be super like angled and sharp looking, but if we're able to get those facets, those like decimated look, like all of those angles, I think that would suffice. As you can see, this is looking a lot better than what we had initially with all of those support bumps. So this is, I'm very pleased with how he's looking. One thing I do want to try next time is adding some sort of like prism effect, because I feel like diamonds, usually when you look up close, they have that type of effect. Or maybe next time we'll have a Swarovski looking Jeff and maybe even Miss Emma Frost again. You never know the possibilities of the future if we are still all here. Now it's time to glassify and really gloss up Jeff. And I am using a gloss spray for this one, just so it's a little bit more industrial and more durable. After a day, it should all be completely dried up, and look how amazing he looks. I mean, you can see those facets that we artificially put in there, that we sanded in there, and I think he looks super, super great. I'm really obsessed with how glossy he is, and I'm just so shook. And of course, like our regular Jeff, we also have to stone the Diamond Jeff's collar. This is literally what I did for Emma Frost, and I mean, it's fun, you know, having the two versions of Emma Frost, having the two versions of Jeff, and yeah, it's just kind of satisfying to be able to play around with two versions of the same character. I don't know why. But we're doing the same exact thing for Jeff's collar. This is technically his only accessory. It's kind of interesting because most of the work that happens with these diamond versions is with the printing. Like, you just need to be able to print them in clear, make sure those decimated areas are really sharp looking, and overall make sure they look clean. And yeah, those are pretty much the challenge overall. Oh my god, I am so obsessed. I'm obsessed. I shouldn't be acting like this with this look. I feel like I need to be poised, you know? Let me contain myself. PS to Jeff's voice actor. Please record Emma Frost's ult line as Jeff, because I mean, let me try. Me 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 me. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. New presents, mommy. New presents. You know what I mean? Like, hello. I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed, but this was such a fun project, and honestly, I needed my usual glamour, you know? He needed his life of a showgirl moment, if anything. I've seen some really fun and creative ones you guys suggested, like a Chinese porcelain one. Hello, like that is so good. Blueberry and lemon Jeff, a matcha Jeff, like, oh my god. Like, we can really have them all. We can collect them all. Oh my god, my obsession. It cannot be controlled. I can't be contained. I can't be contained. I just want all the Jeffs. I'm sorry. Forgive me if I'm going a little crazy with this video, but what about it? Oh my god. See, she bounces back though, you know? And also to my K-pop Demon Hunter lovers, I'm still very much down for a derpy tiger Jeff. I mean, come on, imagine a derpy tiger, but as Jeff the land shark. I will die, and I will be so obsessed. Comment down below if you guys want to see that happen. Give love to this video as well. Behold, we are finally done with Jeff the land shark, White Diamond Queen edition.